What is going on, friends, family, crazy world we're living in? It's day 1005 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and it's Marktober! We're gonna get into it. See you in a minute.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
On the road today, looking for another way.
I'm here
My mind and
to ease my mind and help my living. It's a Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1005 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it, just like we do every single night, fam. So I hope you guys are ready, because we're going to just have so much fun. I don't know what we're going to do yet. What's that? No, Zabrowski, you can't do a woohoo yet. I know you're feeling my energy. And you're like, oh, I could do a woohoo now, Mark. No, let me do an intro first before you woohoo it, you know? You know what it is yesterday? Zabrowski's a little upset because he didn't get a woohoo yesterday. Yeah, he sat here the whole show. He's doing this. You guys didn't even realize this. He's drinking his yoo-hoo. He's going like this. You guys didn't hear that in the background? That's where I got all the beats for the songs. My beats yesterday for all the original songs, we did 3 original songs yesterday. They were all based on Zabrowski in the background, just like one of them, he was tapping his fingers. He's like, and I was like, you know what I mean? And then I went there. No, Zabrosk, do one again. Give me another beat. I'm gonna write another song off of one of your like upset beats. I'm upset. I want my check. I want to do a woohoo. No, you can't do a woohoo until I'm finished with the show. All right, I'll let you do one tonight. We're a minute and 45 away from it though, Zabrosk. So you let me do my thing. Okay, it's Friday night, day 1005 in a row. Are you gonna hang out with us tonight, Zabrosk? You gonna kick it with us here and have like a hang? What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you better get those chopsticks ready. I want them because you know there's freaking Bruce Fly Lee is around here somewhere. He's flying around. He's gonna kamikaze me. And I want to be ready with my chopsticks tonight. I tried to do my fingers. My fingers aren't quick enough. Chopsticks? I'm lightning fast with the chopstick situation. But I can't do it with my fingers. I don't know, it's something weird. I didn't do enough training with Miyagi. If you do some Miyagi training with your fingers as opposed to the chopsticks, you see there's a leverage situation going on with the chopsticks when you got those, because you get an extra couple inches in it. You know, it's just like super quick, you know. By the way, tomorrow, 1 p.m., guys, we have a premiere, a comedy bit that we did the other night at the end of the show. Christine was here with me and a few other lovely family members. Basically, we had this super slowdown with, I was doing like kung fu situation, and it's like we were kung fu fighting. So basically, it was like a 15-minute hilarity. I mean, Christopher Walken showed up, Donald Trump showed up. Of course I showed up. I'm winning big league. Are you kidding me? I'm in Bar-Lago, winning big league. I'm going out with Melania tonight, going on the town, yeah. Oh, get a burger, $7,327. Sounds about right. Sleeps over Joe. You got inflation, because he has to buy more diapers for the sleepy poo. Zabrosk, you're up, buddy. I'm sorry, you're up. You do the woohoo. It's a double-decker. Woohoo! Dang! Every time, Zabrosk! Every time! You take me from here, and then I'm through the freaking roof because of you, Zabrosk! You doing a little woohoo action? No, Joanne, you can't, double-decker it and come behind with your own woohoo, with the cheese grater woohoo. No, we don't want one of those. Like, she's always like, can I do that woohoo? George Soros situation back there. Flyly! Dang it! I'm telling you, if Joanne doesn't bring me the chopsticks on the double, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can't fire her. Nobody else will do it for doll hairs, Everybody else wants to get paid dollars, She just was a dummy and didn't read the contract. Yeah, sure, I'll take the gig, Mark. Lifetime contract. You're darn right it's a lifetime contract. You can't get out of this one. No wiggle room. This is a blood oath, You come down Renaissance Man situation to help the show, right? You want to do a file? Zabrowski. You do the Zabrowski file? Yeah, no, Zabrosk. She does your file. That's all she does. Like, everybody's like, what do you do, Joanne, when you're there? She gets paid doll hairs. She files the Zabrowski file, and she's got an enlarged heart. There's a triple enlarged heart situation going on with Joanne. She got quadruple vaxxerooed. You got to be careful when you got a quadruple vaxxeroo situation, because she went in. I don't know if you heard the story. She went in to get her vaxxeroo, and they're like, oh, you're here for the vaxxeroo. You're doing good for mankind. And she's like, I am. Where should I go? Like, just sit over there. She goes and sits down. They're like, I'm so ready to help my fellow man. Right? She sits down. She puts up the sleeve. They go, oh, here you go. Here you go, Joanne. They shot her in the arm, right? And she goes, she starts making weird noises like this. Right? Now, Joanne, that was the noise you made. I'm just doing I'm doing like, this is verbatim. You told me the story, And she goes, she falls down on her side, right? Doctor goes, oh my goodness, I haven't seen a reaction like this yet. Goes, I got to go grab my medical bag. Runs over to get the medical bag. All of a sudden, just in like a scurry and like a tizzy, nobody knows what's going on. One of the nurses is like, oh my goodness, there's a lady over there. She looks like she's having trouble. She runs over. She's like, oh my goodness, I think you need a vaxxeroo. Double decker. Now all of a sudden, Joanne back there went from to like, she starts making weirdings, like people don't know what the hell she's talking about anymore. And then they were like, no, you're good. Go home. Go just lay down for a little while. This is nothing. This is fine. It's normal. This is the normal thing. She comes back, right? And they're like, okay, so make sure you come back in 3 weeks. You have to come back for your double decker. She goes, takes a little nap. She's not feeling right. Like this double, it didn't do. So, Joanne, I told you, I think they gave you more than you should have had. The first time she's like, I don't feel right. I should have made this. I said, no, don't go back. You had a problem the first time around. You go back for another. Hell, can I have more? You didn't do well on the first time. And you're going to go back and say, can I please have some more of that thing that made me feel terrible? That's what you did. That's on you, Joanne. Right? So Joanne goes back. Same situation. I'm here for my double decker. They're like, okay, just give us your paperwork. Well, your papers, Mom. Gives her the paper. They're like, okay, great. Here you go. We're going to sign this, but only after we give you the double decker. They give her the double decker, right? She falls over even worse than last time. She starts going, and when she falls over, like the doctor again, he's not prepared for this one. He's like, I haven't heard of a damn ticket. Damn. I got to go and find my medical book. He goes in the back to look through the journal to see what that is. What is a bam ticket? He can't find it in the book. At the same time, lady comes walking, different nurse this time. Oh my goodness, look at this lady. She's having some sort of episode. I think she needs a Facce-a-roo. Wiggity boo. She gets the fourth one. Bang, biggity boo! This one back here is a heart the size of a submarine. What are we doing over here? Joanne, I checked the GoFundMe page. You got 37 cents in there. Cruel joke. It's 37 people. They all donated a penny. Look, I told them you're getting paid doll hairs. And instead of them donating cash to help you in your heart situation, they're donating pennies. Pennies on the dollar. Look, Joanne, I think you're going to have to go and try to get one of those, I'm in line. Go put yourself on a list. You can't go on a list. Say, look, I'm here. I'm Joanne. I'm the Renaissance man, assistant director, manager, producer situation lady who files the Zabrowski file. And I need a heart. And maybe if they're like, oh, you know what? That show promotes positivity. And then they'll give it to you. They'll be like, you know what? We're going to move Joanne up the line. Yeah, we're not going to let her wait until that heart explodes any moment now. No, Joanne, I said never going to happen now. We won't let it happen. No, Joanne, it's fine. Your wheezing isn't getting worse. It's terrible. No, it's very good. Joanne, do me a favor. Get my freaking chopsticks. Just get them out of the dishwasher. I need to do some Bruce Fly Lee situation and kill a couple flies tonight. Yeah. Guys, she's the worst. She makes so much noise. She's in the background wheezing. She's like, I'm like, what are we doing over here? She files. I've never heard anybody file louder in my entire life. Literally, Zabrowski. Sometimes she'll just say Zabrowski. You don't hear that in the background? I'm here trying to do Renaissance Man show. And she's in the background going, Zabrowski. I'm like, no, we don't need you to mouth it out, say it, any of those things, right? So now she's dealing with this extremely massive heart. I can hear it beating while I'm also doing that show. Sometimes my songs come from the beating of her heart. I'll be like, ooh, that's a really cool, arrhythmia there. Let me go see what's going on with that one. We got like a boom, 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 boom. I'm like, dang, that's a cool beat. We're gonna get into that one, right? Like, and then I'm writing music and I'm like, Joanne, your heart's about to explode. I say, Joanne, go get the freaking chopsticks out of the dishwasher. I got a Bruce Lee fly situation going on. And then when she comes back in, what's that, Joanne? Yeah, no, if you got to get me a new, pair of chopsticks, that's fine. Just give me one more minute. I got one more thing I got to tell the Renaissance fam. I don't want you to hear this one. She is literally, guys, when she smells really bad too, because when she moves now, she farts because she's got the heart situation. She's producing extra gas, and I don't know what she's eating. It's not good. And is Zabrowski right? Zabrowski knows. Zabrowski hanging out still. Is Zabrowski right? What is this? Like cornmeal? No, like sardines? Whatever it is, it's not good, And then she's doing this whole, while she's, she's literally, and when she breathes it out, sometimes it permeates the room. And I see Zabrowski like this. I saw him a few times go like that, make the, you know what I mean? Like he was about to lose it. And I'm like, I can't have that happen with Zabrosk. He's a woohoo guy. You know, when you got a woohoo guy, you got to protect him. You know, you can't have him out there like, because it's dangerous. You start to, you know, put your woohoo guy at risk. Like that's something maybe you would do. Like, I'm going to put my woohoo guy at risk. No, you don't put a woohoo guy at risk. Okay. You protect that guy. He's like the quarterback in the big game. You go to Super Bowl and you're not going to let the quarterback get hit, right? You got a guy coming around the corner. He's about to take the quarterback's head off. Nope. I'm there to protect that guy. You can't do that in this situation here. You know, sometimes you show yourself, you know, and then we're just like, yeah. By Menon. Christine, thank you so much for coming up with the name Marktober. That was an awesome Christine Seidman name yesterday. We were coming up with all these funny ideas of like names that we can continue to go with. Guys, shoot this a like, give it a share, get it out there, throw a comment on this as well. The more you interact, the more people will find the show. I'm here every single day for 1,005 days in a row, and I'm never going to stop. I'm going to show up every day, and we're going to make some magic happen. I can't stop thinking about like listen to this. This is a song right now that I'm working on. I can't get enough of the feeling of this song right here. It's coming out in a few days. I don't know, but I got 3 more you guys know I still have to drop for you. I'm in the middle of just editing this right now, but just listen to this, please, and tell me what you think. Check out the vocals in this. Ready? What? Let me get that bass. Where are the vocals? Ready?
Oh, I hear you calling. I hear you calling now. I hear you screaming. I hear you screaming out. You're screaming out. You're looking for someone to save you. Someone to placate you. Tell you what you want to hear. Over that, yeah, you feel me lies, yeah. Telling me not to live from what's making me feel alive. Woo! There's no telling why. Unless you start searching, unless you start digging deeper down the rabbit hole. No matter where you go, you deviate off the course, cause you can't get closer to the source. Yeah, they're pushing you down further down the way. You say, is this real? It can't be, no way. And you start questioning everything you see. I'll be here forever.
Woo!
Yeah, I'll be here forever.
The fact that I even thought about stopping for a second, someone slapped me. You can't. Milkshaking it. Woo! You kidding me? I got milkshake tonight. I'll tell you what. That's the best milkshake I had in a long time right there, fam friends. We're about to get into it. You guys ready for it? I don't know what we're doing yet. I'm grabbing that freaking guitar. What do you got tonight? You got something for me? You want to play games? I'll tell you what. You don't get fresh tonight, okay? You get fresh? No, I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, there's no way. No, I'm taking you down. You think you... No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Really? Okay, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, all right. You think that you could best me? All right, we'll see. I'm going to pull some freaking tones out of you. You have no idea, all right? You're going to be like, I don't feel like making those noises. Oh, yeah? I'm going to make you make those freaking noises, all right? It's like you think that you could stop me? We'll see about that, Les Paul. I think that's the second argument we've had. Usually we're on the same page, But tonight, he's getting fresh on me. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I do appreciate you. Don't get me wrong, but don't get fresh. Fresh Paul. Sometimes I have to call him Fresh Paul. Like, look, you know what, Les? I'll call you Fresh. Don't mess with me, Fresh Paul. And then he's like, I know, I'm sorry, Mark. I was only joking. That's what he sort of sounds like, by the way. Not sure if you knew what Fresh Paul sounds like. That's it. I think we need a fire tonight. Like, I'm not sure if Keith is here. We're going to have a fire. We're going to burn some leeches tonight. And we're going to put them on Julie's freaking camper. See how she appreciates that when she opens up her stupid, hat tent? She wears the hat tent. Oh, you didn't bring an actual tent? No, I brought a hat tent. What the frig is that doing? Well, if it rains, I'll be okay. Yeah, but your body gets wet. Yeah, but my head won't get wet. Julie, you thought that one out. Were you hoping to get into Derek's pants over there? Like into his camper situation? And he's just kind of trying, leeching it out, and you're just still wanting more leeches. Poor guy's got 374 leeches in his camping knapsack. He's in there with him doing a freaking Joe Rogan Fear Factor. And you're still sitting over there with your dumb tent situation. Yeah. What we're gonna do here though is we're gonna get ourselves a backdrop here, and it's gonna be a really cool campground situation where we can go and get some leeches.
But it's not for the reasons you think.
Because that other one there, we're not getting leeches there. We're just getting a bonfire. And that's cool, I guess, if you want to like burn your guitar in effigy, just be like, yeah, and you do that. One of those situations, you're there doing like a Jimi Hendrix, where you're like, and you put the guitar in the flames like such, and you go like this. I give thee to the flames of rock, and you watch it burn like this. I'm watching it burn. Hold on. Give me a minute here. This is the best part. You're going to be like, wow, it really is burning. Don't burn your guitar, Mark. Hold on a minute. Yeah, look at that. Burning the hell out of that guitar. I don't care. I'm going to put some extra friggin' char on the back. You don't mind. Look, you don't understand. When you char the back of your Les Paul, of your Fresh Paul, that thing sounds better. You get an extra tone out of it by charring the back so it doesn't have any air protrusion, like you don't want to have any follicles, slash pores, slash, cracks for the sound to get through. So right now we're close. We're close right now. As soon as it starts to melt, like the whole structure of the guitar like begins to melt on the outsides, then we're good. Hold on. Just give me another 30 seconds here. And you're going to see it. Like right where my volume controls are, those become like liquid. We're almost there. Hold on. I'm just looking for a liquid situation, and then I'll pull it away and I'll put my hands all over it too. It's okay. It will be dry before you know it. My hands will be stuck to the guitar forever. I like the guitar though, so it's okay. It'll become part of me. Yeah, how about a guy who's a guitar, and he walks into the store to buy milk, and he's like, could I have that one? He hits the guy with the Les Paul guitar. Sorry, this isn't part of me now. I got a Les Paul situation going on because I went to a campfire. Look, see, we're almost there. You see it? Do you guys see the liquid? It's turning to liquid right there. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Oh my goodness, it's too hot. Oh, my hand is stuck to the Les Paul. I can't get it off. I'm gonna get some milk. Oh my goodness, guys. Of course, I'll do anything and try anything to get you away from the negativity for a few minutes. All we need is a quick tunage here. All right, we need to erase something, I believe.
No, you can't sell me none of your lies. You can't sell me.
Guys, I cannot wait to drop this song for you.
Still it's not coming. None of your lies.
Can't sell me none of your lies. Yeah. What's this one? Oh, this is the one we did last night. Oh yeah, this will be getting out in the next couple days too. Almost home. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm almost home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Almost home. Almost home. Right, yes, I can see you. Lies that won't make it home. So I think we have to get rid of that. Keith, don't worry, my brother, because if we don't get rid of that, then we have to get rid of one of these. You can't weather the storm, man. Keith, think, my brother. Kitty cat, kicking back. Keith in the house, gonna get a lychee situation going on. We got Julie over there. Yeah, she got a can on her head. And I don't know, 'cause she's scared of our friend Derek, because Derek's got a lychee situation going on. He's like, hey, let's get down tonight. She's like, I don't know, can you get a couple more leeches on your face? Keith's like, hey, we'll send them first class. And I'm like, no, we gotta send them overnight, because they got the party going on. Yeah, they're going to the cabin tonight. Gotta get down. We got a lychee situation going. Gotta get down in there. Ted's gonna go say, what you doing? What you doing, Julie? She's like, What's that, Trevor? No, we're not doing a perfect love. He's always looking for the perfect love situation. Can't weather the storm. I'm gonna fight them all. I'm gonna fight them all. They think they can stop us from getting together. They think they can control us from the light.
full of love and full of energy. You see, they want to keep you away from it. But they don't know what we do is we live in the moment, yeah. We write songs about them. We write songs about the men. So, will you join me for the ride? Will you join me? We're gonna have the best time. Yeah, nothing can stop us from building light. Even though everyone around us in the dark, yeah, they can't see a spark if it's right in front of them. Yeah, they're so blinded. Oh, they're following like sheep. Oh, yeah, they follow just like sheep. Oh, yeah, where's the critical thinking? Oh, I don't know why people can't search their souls. Yeah, they can't do a little research when it matters for your health and for your benefits. And if anything really has a benefit, 'cause I ain't gonna fight them all. Fight them all, yeah, yeah. Fight them all, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta fight them all, yeah. Fight them all, yeah, yeah, yeah. Will you join me? Join me? Will you join me? Will you help me? Or will you share me with the world? I'll fight them all. I'll fight them all. I'm gonna fight them all. I'm gonna fight them all. I had a second part. I was like, I'm gonna fight them all. So if stop us. We got another thing coming. 'Cause we're going together here every single night. And when they think they're winning, they're losing. 'Cause they're just for you. I had a good line and I messed it up. It's kind of a cool little variation. I'm gonna fight them all. I'm gonna fight them all. If they think they're gonna stop me, they got another thing coming. 'Cause we're just getting started. So that one is coming out, and I'm gonna fight them all. I'll fight whatever. Are you kidding me? Bring on the negativity, guys. Are you kidding me? Susan Donna, you in the house? Woo! Susan, check out this tune that just went on the album. I'm gonna play this one for you guys. This will be released in the next couple of days here. I had to edit this to put it on the album. I need to get 13 songs together for the album. The album is out. We have 117 songs in the world right now from 2021. And we're putting out another 13 in 30 days. And I have to write them. Actually, I have so many of them on my phone. I probably don't have to write many, but I do have to write some. So, let's see. I'm going to play you guys something here. This right here is something called 2021. I'm living in the Stone Ages. And I am in love with this song right now. It's so... You guys know what I mean? It's so... You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking here? You can't do a... on the Renaissance Man show? I'm about to do that for you. No, that's not the right way. What are we doing? You're going to put that one there? It's just not working for you when you want it to, you know? Like, you're really good. You're doing a great job. A terrible job. I mean, what is this? You're going to put that thing on? Man, I'm going to try it with this one. See if this one works. I found the right one. It's called 2021, Living in the Stone Ages. I'm loving this too. Let me know what you think. You gotta go off the grid, shut it all down, take your tech and blow it up. Yeah, burn it, take the chips and put a drill through them. Yeah, if you wanna be lost, you gotta get lost. Yeah, 'cause they're tracking you and me. Yeah, they're going to split us up and put us all in different places if we don't get along with their agenda. Yeah, no, I'm not pretending, it's fine with me. No, come in the Stone Ages. 2021, yeah, I'm in the Stone Ages. When you least expect it, yeah, yeah, we're gonna take you down by the neck, yeah. What's up or down, left or right, yeah. It don't seem like anyone's very right anymore, yeah. Can't use that common sense, no one to watch the negative and let it affect you. I don't think that's what you should do, no. Shut it down, yeah. Show up with me every night right here. We're gonna get down, write songs and laugh all night. Forget about the dangerously evil world around us. Be the change. Don't wait for the world to rearrange the way they're living, cause it's not gonna happen anytime soon. And when the elites are in charge, they never give it up. No, we're just fighting for millennia, trying to find a way out from under ya. Yeah, you just keep your thumb down on everyone. Yeah. 2021, I'm in the Stone Ages. Come on. Yeah, can't break.
Why is it doing
The
this?
Stone Ages. Yeah, break free. Oh, from the change you got to put down on me. Yeah, on everyone seeing the world, you lose your freedom as quick as 1, 2, 3. If you don't fight back, they're coming after you and me, knocking on doors, yes, and then you here and there, cause they think they know best, that they don't follow anything. Devil not signs, no, don't even know what it means, yeah. It's 2021, it seems like we're in the Stone Ages. Hey, 2021, feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. Feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021, oh, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yes, it's like a caveman coming out. Said, what is this? It's a wheel, it's rolling downhill. Wondering where we find a clean water. You gotta follow the arrows. They in the Stone Ages. Yeah, living in the Stone Ages. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021. I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah. Oh, we can't break out of the spell. Yeah. They're just holding us all down, just to change the world. Yeah, it's that new world order they've been talking about for years, and they got the chance to take us through it. Yeah, we're in a tailspin, starting to get away from it now. Oh, we're all magnetized to their lies. Yeah, in the Stone Ages. No running water, no, gotta kill for food. Yeah, we're back at it. We're in the Stone Ages. We're in the Stone Ages.
Throw that freaking pick. You better throw that pick. Where's that pick throw? You didn't throw a pick in time! You can't not throw a pick in a song like Stone Ages. When you're living in the Stone Ages like that. So that's on the album. It should be available on iTunes any moment. Like now. Go check out iTunes. Maybe it's on by now. I'm not sure. But there's 117 songs just like that. Kitty Cat, I'm so glad you're here. I'm not sure if you know, but your father Keith and I starting a leech conglomerate. Basically billionaires. Like, what are we doing? You know, we were thinking about like shooting for millionaire, but then we're like, nah, you know, we might as well go billionaire on it. You know, so then when they look at us, we're chilling in the Forbes together. They're like, "Oh, how did Mark Pires and Keith Henry put together a conglomerate?" You know, and they're looking at it and they're like, "Leeches." And then there's a really cool, like, by then they have a Harry Potter situation where like there's like video, you know, when you're looking, and Keith and Mark are there like, "Yep." And then they did that, and that was the end of it. And it was a part of a Ripley's Believe It or Not in the year 2364. Back to the Future Mark comes back to tell you that one day. And that's the only reason I know it's part of the historical records. And I'm Future Mark. Just don't tell anybody, you know? We found out a few other people that I completely forgot about. You know, like I didn't even realize that I was Marktober. I forgot. I mean, I knew I was Mark's art. Then, you know, doing the din 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 din. Wolfgang Amadeus Marxart. That was me until they stole my tablature, did like a whiteout situation on it, and then they wrote Mozart on it, and then everybody gave him the credit, and like still to this day they're like, "Oh, we're doing a Symphony Number 5, Mozart." I'm like, sure. The problem was everybody got Mandela. I mean Markdella, because I was also Nelson Markdella. You guys don't remember that though. You remember Mandela. Part of the Markdella effect. You guys have to understand something. When you've been every single person in history, it's kind of difficult, you know. You know, we uncovered one the other day that it's hard. I have to sometimes dig back into my subconscious to remember, because Back to the Future, Mark. And we forgot that I was Mark Graham Lincoln, and I was the one who brought us the Emancipation Proclamation situation of 1863. I saved it, the world. I did a, like, let's get rid of slavery thing. And everybody's like, Mark Graham. And at the time, my wife, Mary Todd, she was like, you know, Mark Graham, I think you should step back a little, you know, like maybe don't make it about race. Like, let's just not do that. Like right now you got a good thing going. You know what I mean? Like in the North, we're doing good. Down, who cares down the South? Like what's going on? Like let them be, because you're doing, you know what I mean? Like up here, we're doing well right now. We're thriving, you know? Why go and do anything with the South and make it like a thing about race? Like, you know, no, but that never goes well. Well, there's an election coming up. Oh, there you go. That is true. That is the time to do it. Seems like that's when they do it. And then they don't care afterwards, because I haven't heard a thing since the election was over. Have you? No. And then that's what happens to the Emancipation Proclamation situation of 1863. Mark Graham Lincoln. You know, most people don't remember to give me the credit, you know, and then they're like, Abraham. Look, I was the 16th president, you know, like, I don't want to hear, but I took the shot. You know, I'm there in the Ford watching the friggin' play, and I took the you know, the shot, you know, there trying to enjoy it, you know. I'm like, oh, look at that scene, you know, bang, biggity boo. Life over. That was my lifeline there before I came back to 2769. And then I'm like making moves, you know what I mean? Figuring things out. Like that's what you got to do when you get, hold on a minute. Like I might as well, if we're going to get into this situation here, make it, you know, the right situation, you know, because we can't, you know, like be doing Back to the Future, Mark, when we're not in the future situation. This is how we transfer from one bit to another, I guess, from a song to Back to the Future, Mark. Can we do a Back to the Future, Mark situation here? Is this working? Is this working? Doesn't sound like that. Chicken fried rice. Chicken fried rice. I like chicken fried rice. I like chicken fried rice. Okay, I do like chicken fried rice. I like chicken fried rice. Yeah, it's really good to have some chicken fried rice. I'm here in Curacao. Where am I again? Curacao? I don't even know the hell this is. because I don't really care. I don't watch TV or the movies anymore, okay? I shut off the Negatube on December 31st, 2018, and I haven't turned it back on, all right, people? I'm done with it, all right? Let me tell you a little something here. I'm in the future. It's Back to the Future, Mark. I'm doing a lapel situation like this. I'm not doing like, let me grab the microphone. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm going to do a microphone situation. No, I'm lapelling it, but I'm going to walk around like this and lapel it instead. I'll put it on my friggin' shirt. No, I'm kidding. I'll put it on my shirt. Hold on a minute. Sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Oh, Miyagi-san. All right. Wow, guys, we here. This Renaissance man, of course, Friday night, have a good time in the future times. And we talk with Christopher Markin. Nobody realizes. Oh, Markin. When you're Christopher Markin, you know, I mean, like, you do it all, you know? Hold on a minute. I'm just going to bring a few things down here so I'm not... How is that, guys? How are we doing out there tonight? Bang! Biggity boo! All right, let me see. I think I'm set up here for my sound check situation. Hold on, I'm going to have to bring this down a little so I don't get any feedback. Telefriffin, are you doing your friggin' job over there? I mean, like, what are you doing? Telefriffin, get off the phone. We're in the middle of a future cast. You know, when we're doing a future cast situation and Telefriffin's going to disrespect us by being on his phone with his mom, like, that I'm not down with. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have focus on the content that we're creating, you know? I have to share future events. He's going to call his mom? Tell it, Friffin, let me know when we're live, okay? I'm ready to go. I'm getting a little frustrated with you here. You know, I mean, I'm sitting here ready to go, and you're there on the phone with your mom. You know, I mean, like, we're live right now? Tell it, Friffin, why don't you tell me we're live? I'm not trying to have a drink for my smoothie situation. And you're not going to tell me that we're live? Well, howdy, fam and friends. I guess we're back. My name is Future Mark. I'm here in the year 2769, here to answer your questions. I'm on telecast right now. That's right. Telefriffrin has me on telecast with you, and we're going to answer all your questions. So put them on in here. Let's see if we can answer them for you. Mark Alexander Graham Bell. Susan, I forgot about that as well. I was involved with the telephone situation that allows you to make calls. And first thing we did is we put cups. And we're like, hey, it's me, Mark Alexander. You know, and I forgot because I was the one who really did the most on that one, you know? And, you know, really nobody realizes too, like, I was also Mark Oni. I was Mark Oni. And that, you know, I basically created, you know, radio as it is today, you know? And you know, look, you can't take it away from me. It's a song, you know, and I wrote that one. They took that from me too. But you can't take it away from me. I did the work, you know. And when you're Marktober and you friggin' do the fur release, and then they want to take it from you, that I'm not down with. When you do the number 5, you know, bum 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 bum, and you're sitting there, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. No, we're not good. I'm not good on that one. You know what I mean? Ludwig van Marktoven. Yeah. We go back through time, you know, Leo Marco da Vinci. I'm there doing the Mona freaking Lisa. And across there, a little bit like a couple of years apart, they have me I'm sitting there 7, 8 scaffolds, maybe it was up, painting the freaking Sistine Chapel as Michelangelo. They stole that from me as well. You know, like, what are we doing? Before we even got to that, they're like, we need to explore new lands. What do you think, Ferdinand Mark Jellin? I'm into it. I'm ready. I'm doing a world tour with the mic in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, just put me in the coach, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I could be Ferdinand Magellan. And I'm in, I did it. I was behind the friggin', the steering wheel. I was doing like, look, we're going, towards, sea or whatever. I forget what my terms were. It was a while ago. But, when I'm doing, port, let's go port. Is that one of them? I forget. Anyway, Mark Jelland. You got Mark Jelland in that situation. But the most important ones that we forgot, again, most recent. We're getting recent times. When you want to get into serious legendary, right? We're like, we want legends. We love hip hop. I like hip hop too. I was the one who laid the path down. You know what I mean? Like, without me, what would you have? I don't know. We'd have just like Boogie Down Productions. That was pretty good. But there's nobody better than Mark Shakur. Like, when people talk back to top fives, they're going to Mark Shakur and a Marktorious B.I.G. top two. I'm in the top two, And you guys want to take that away from me as well? Oh, look, check it out. It's Marktorious B.I.G. Yeah, check it out, ladies. You know what I mean? I did that one. Oh, my God. What the hell? Mark Shakur in it, I'm out on the streets. Gotta get my liquor. When you grab the double vocal situation going on there, it's like, and that's when people really start throwing dollar bills at Mark Pak. You don't want to do a gig as Mark Shakur, like, it's dangerous. I got shot up, And I don't, it happens, especially when you're out there. Like, I was an instigator, I was also a creator, and then at the end of it, I got annihilated. It was taken down by Annihilator. That's what rappers do. We put together like phrases. And that when I was Mark Shakur, I needed to bring it every time. You couldn't just bring it sometimes. I had to get the thug life. I needed a thug life situation going on if I wanted to go out there and represent. And so I did that. And of course, I left my legendary behind, all the music. And Marktorious B.I.G. as well. When I was out there, I did it. I did the work, And, when you're rolling around in Bentley, and I'm rolling them up. I'm going to sit in the city. I remember I wrote that one, and we were all partying that time. It was, that was the real good times of hip hop. And then it got really bad after, I decided to step away. I was like, well, and then I came back, of course, like, there was that time I was like, look, Mark and M, we needed to get a Mark and M situation going on where I'm doing an 8 Mile, And when I'm walking down that 8 Mile and I'm saying it, I'm just like, bum, bum, and then I'm just like, you know what I mean? You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. And when I did that, I did it, And then everybody's like, ooh, look at the guy, he can rap. I'm like, that's the first time I got respect, because usually they're like, this guy can't rap. Look, he's a stupid head. No, I went out there and I was just like, let me do a little rap battle with you. Rabbit against this guy. Mackay Pfeiffer on the microphone. We got Rabbit. But remember, that was Mackay Pfeiffer. And he's like, and I was like, Rich, we got a Rabbit situation going on. And then I got the thing from me, and then I did it, And then I won. I won that rap battle. And then they were like, you get to go on the radio anytime you want, Mark and M. And then from there, I decided to sign with Dr. Dre, And that's where we went with it, You have to sometimes, cut your losses. Like, I didn't want to be involved in all of it. So I got, Dre I'm not involved with. Dre's Dre. You don't get involved with Dre and try to take over Dre. Like, you have to select people. They don't know that you're them, vice versa. And then they steal you away. And then they do a Mark Della situation. And you're like, oh, I did the work. But nobody remembers. You still remember it as Abraham Lincoln, don't you? It's the craziest thing in the world to me. I'm going to say it again, and you'll be like, oh, that's right. Now I remember. Mark Graham Lincoln. Mark Graham Lincoln. What is with you guys? You're there. I had the freaking top hat on. I wore the top hat. What's that? Telefriffin. Listen, don't give me notes, all right? I'm doing a future cast situation. I'm telling him about the Back to the Future when I went back. And then I came forward to tell them about the times I was people. What? You want me to tell them about the future? Telefriffin, that's not fun. You guys want to know the future? Fine. Okay, what questions do we have? You know, Telefriffin, I don't like that you get involved, but let's see what the questions that they have because I'm curious, okay? Oh, Carrie's right. He said we need to have Brian back on for some Mandela. I'd love to get Brian on so I can jokingly talk to him about the Marktober effect and see if he can make it, like we can make a really good joke about that because I think Brian, again, look, this is Back to the Future, Mark, talking to you about a friend of mine from the year 2021. And Brian Stabley, he's got some information about the Earth. He's got some information about the Mandela effect, but he's still calling it the Mandela effect. And unfortunately, he's not aware that he's been Mandela'd. Yeah. It's Markdella. Because I was Nelson Markdella. And when you are there doing the speech, did the 20 years in prison, and you come out and you do the speech to unite the nation, I don't want to be taken. That's not, you can't take that from me. And you give it to Nelson? I was Nelson, but then give it to the other Nelson? And they're like, oh, we're going to give it to him because we felt bad. Why'd you feel like you put me in jail for 20? You know? Telefriffin, you're my background? Where am I? In the clouds now? Gosh almighty, you're such an amateur. You're Ed Wood. Ed freaking Wood. You know, I think that if Ed Wood was alive right now, he would be embarrassed by you. That's saying a lot. Anyway, I was trying to tell you something when I was rudely interrupted by Ed Wood over there. But yeah, bottom line is Brian, I'd like him to come on so I can at least school him on one fact. He's been Markdella'd. Yeah. I actually have some residge here. So I keep forgetting my residual back in my apartment. This is my apartment back up here. You see, this is my penthouse up here, 2769. That's far away from here, by the way. I'm in my office. And I go there when I just fly there. You guys are like, wow, that's far away. You got to go all the way down to the ground because you see how far down the ground is from here? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, the ground is really far down. I have like a little, like, you know, like a balcony off over here with a little speeder. I jump on the speeder and I'm back at my penthouse in like, I think I did the math once. It was like 36 seconds. I'm Ghost. I got the triple decker turbo model. Yeah. Like when I want to boost it to get there, I could do it in 12 parsecs. But that's just, you know, when I really want to, you know, 12 parsecs. And you know what? That is a record, I believe. Like if we were to go and have that challenged, most people would say that's impressive, you know? But you know what? I don't know at this point because there's so many people who like put their chest out and they're like, I'm really a good flyer. You're not a good flyer. I'm the flight master #1, okay? Up here in the year 2769, they call me flight master. I'm flight master. Like you're going like, I'm a colonel. I'm a pilot. No, I'm a friggin' flight master. All right? Oh, Mark Shady. That is a brilliant one. Thank you so much. Christine killed it on that one. Yep, that's true. Sleep Sofa Joe had a very old Bible when he was locking in, right? So let's see if you have any questions I may have missed. This is a Back to the Future Mark moment. We're doing it here right now. So if you got your questions, guys, get them in. Let's see what we have here. I'm going back a little bit. To see what I missed. See if there's any questions here. We cut all this stuff out when I can't find something when I make myself a Back to the Future Mark episode, which we're going to have. Okay, here we go. Pamela Swan said, Future Mark, can you tell us about the winter of 2021? Look, you don't want to know about the winter of 21. It's bad news situation if you're in a few regions in different parts of the United States. Like those areas you don't want to be in. Like it's terrible. And like you're there, right? And all of a sudden you get pounded by snow. And it's just like these couple of states. And then everybody else is good this winter. But those couple states are like the ones that just get battered over and freaking over like the whole winter. And then there's more hurricanes, there's tornadoes, there's friggin' volcanoes. And then there's a second coming. Oh, I didn't tell you about the second coming. That's another one that's coming up too. But look, you should be like enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? If you don't enjoy yourself, then how are you going to know when it's all over? You know, that's what I mean. If you're like, I'm stuck in my head, then you don't even know when something good happens. Back to Future Mark needs to nourish as well. No, Telefriffin, can you get them to give me a refill? I'm looking to refill my situation here. This was freaking good, Tella. I'll tell you what. You're a terrible director, but you make a heck of a freaking smoothie. You know what I mean? Like, guys, I'm here drinking a milkshake situation from that bonehead Ed Wood Award winner. That's what we got going on. Let's see what we have over here. Anybody else? Any other gin and juice? Oh my goodness. I'm rolling back for some questions. Funky Cold Medina. Oh, Mark Dina, I love that. Holy cow. We have to start doing movies like Mark Fiction. Wow. Butch, your father. Give me a watch. Great granddaddy. Nan Coolidge. Yeah, Brian was on once, Susan. We got to get him back. I got to see. I'll reach out to Brian again, see if he'll come back for a chat. He was so much fun. And we have to write a song for him as well to use on this show. Let's see if you have any questions for me. Remember Kung Fu Fighting. Guys, by the way, the Kung Fu Fighting bit that's coming out tomorrow. Ooh-wee. Telefriffing, you did it again with the freaking background. What are we doing? I don't need like a splash lighting situation here. I'm doing okay. Did I ask for more lighting? I think not. You know, Telefriffin, it's times like this that I wish I just didn't even have a director. Like when we did a remote situation, why don't they just give me a streamline? I stream in and I don't have to deal with you. But instead, they're like, we have to have Randy Telefriffin, and he's trying to make a name for himself again. He has made a name for himself. Worst director ever. Ed Wood, 2. I think I see that friggin' fly. I guess what's not in the way? The big microphone. Yeah, we're gonna get that fly. We're doing a Bruce Lee situation. Ah! He just flew by me. Oh. Did you see him? He likes to play games against Future Mark. Okay, this is a good one from Keith. Keith said, Mark, how many leeches does it take to screw in a light bulb? That's a simple answer, Keith. 3. 2 of them to hold the light bulb and the other one to do a spinaroo. I thought you'd know that. You're the manufacturer of leeches. Like, I got to school a leech manufacturer? Like, really? What are we doing over there? Oh, my goodness. So let's see if we have any other questions. The Mark Tricks! That's right, I'm Neo. I'm the Mark Tricks, but I can't be Neo. Unfortunately, because that doesn't make some, it can be Marco. No. I'm not Neo. I'm the Mark Tricks. We're in the Mark Tricks, actually. What year will people finally be able to take off their masks? That is a very good question, Pamela. It only happens when the demons get out of office. As soon as they are forced out of their situation where they destroyed the country for the last time, when people are like, what are you doing? Even the people who were like, I like that, are like, that's a little too much. And then they step back.
And they're like, we don't want to lose our freedom completely. We thought we did until we thought it was going. And then all of a sudden, you get a reversal situation going on. And then you have people starting to act nice to each other again. And they're like, you know what? Take off the freaking masks. What do you say? And everybody's good, you know? I will share one thing with you that I probably shouldn't because it puts me in danger. You know, like I'm able to discuss things with you that you sort of know about and things that are in the very distant future because then I'm sort of protected by like a timeline differential situation. You know, like it's almost like when JFK went down, which I could tell you what happened, but that's one of the ones I'm not allowed to because there's a gag on that until 2035. I think they pushed that forward too until 3,642. I never even know what happens now. Actually, now that I think about it, I never found that one out. Anyway, the point is, there's certain things you're allowed to talk to, and then there's a lot of stuff you can't talk about. So I'll talk about what I can talk about, but that's about all I can do. Any other questions for you? Or am I one of the Marx brothers? That's a good question. I'm actually both of them. When you come back, you have to be like, you have to work off yourself, you know. Groucho, you know. When I did a Groucho Marx situation, that was fun, you know. Obi Mark Kenobi, I like that. Oh my goodness, guys, you are killing it. Oh, that's so funny. Obi Mark Kenobi. I'm already here. These are not the droids you're looking for. This is so much fun, guys. Will leeches finally dominate in the year 2075? Terry, that's a good question. It takes a little longer for complete domination by leeches. So we're talking more like 2118. But it's pretty bad in 2075. Yeah, like you go outside and you're kind of like, leeches everywhere, you know. But that's kind of what you bargain for, you know, when you decide to like invest in, you know, like start to, you know, even farm leeches at your own domicile so you can sell them online for a profit. That's on you, buddy. You know, that's not necessarily on anybody else, you know. Obi Mark. Oh my goodness, Obi Mark Kenobi. I love that. We have to do a Star. We talked about doing a Star Wars because we already had so many characters in mind, you know. Freaking Telefrifrin! What are we doing? A lightning situation now? Am I going back and forward in time? Are you trying to mimic what I do when I go back in time? I don't have my TARDIS here. I don't just disappear like. I don't disappear that way. I gotta go through my TARDIS, and then I'm out of here doing a David Tennant, you know, and then I'm there in 2021. I'm in the Stone Ages. That's basically what happens. So guys, I think what I want to do here is go back and play you a couple things and grab myself something to eat. I need a bite. Susan Donahue, you rock. Thank you so much. Marktober is going to be an extremely wild ride. We're going to double down on this month, guys. It's funny how in a moment I switch how I feel and what I think. But I went from saying that I may quit the streak just a couple days ago to like in my mind thinking like we're in the middle of creating so much great music we can't slow down, you know? Like I just shouldn't have done 8.5 hours that day. That was stupid. I should have done 5, and that was still dumb. I should have done a 5-hour show. That would have been enough, you know? Ah, I still want more of that. It was so good. Strawberries? Okay, I'll tell you the ingredients and everything. Hold on, we're going back. Okay, strawberries, Trader Joe's. Strawberries, orange juice. They have an like organic, whatever. Yeah, it's like an organic orange juice or a real squeezed orange juice. They have the French vanilla ice cream there. That's pretty good, really good. Mixeroo. And some milk too. I know you're gonna be like, milk and orange juice mixed? Just freaking do it, okay? Frank and Mark, Count Markula. Oh, I love that. The Wolf Mark.
We have a couple we haven't gotten to before. Like, think about, we have Aquamark. That's another fun one. We can get like a water scene going where I'm in the middle of the ocean or something like that with a stupid whale or something like. It's Aquamark. He's getting all the criminals in the water, all the submarines, and all of the anchors are pulling them up out of the ground. Something. He's like a salvage superhero. He's going to like pull up ships in the middle of the ocean. Mark Kong. Oh goodness, we have so many that we could think of. It's crazy. All right, let me get over here and play you something so I can grab myself a bite and maybe refill that. I don't think I'm going to make a smoothie at midnight, but I may refresh. And let's see. I was playing you from, oh yeah, here it is. I have to use the right channel or else things get weird. So, we have how would you guys like to listen to this beauty? Check this out. It's called Sharp Dressed Man.
He goes out at night, dressed up to the nines, but he can't wait to impress, to show just how sharp he can dress. Oh, he's a sharp dressed man. He comes driving down the road, everyone looking right at him in his car. He can't wait to show how sharp he's dressed tonight. Sharp dressed, everybody's looking our way. I know they're not looking at me, they're looking at him. Sharp dressed man. He's a sharp dressed man. Turns the radio down, opens up the car door, puts up the window, kicks his foot out the door. He's got the cowboy boots on, like $15,000 per pair. He's a sharp-dressed man. He's a sharp-dressed man. Come on down, take a look at this guy driving around. Oh, you shouldn't have shared all what you're working with. I says, how dare you? How dare you put me down? I'm working with what I got. And he's like, that's not good enough. You see, he shows up in this flashy car. He's smelling like $1 million. Yeah, then he comes out and he smiles with them diamond encrusted teeth. Yeah, everybody's looking around, blinded by the reflection of all the lights when they take pictures of this guy. Yeah, he's a sharp-dressed man. Sharp-dressed man. He walks into the room and the staff stops. Yeah, they have to bow. It's like he's royalty. No one knows how to act around him because he looks so good. He smells so good, and everybody's in awe. Yeah, he's a sharp-dressed man. Head to toe in Italian, driving up in a Lamborghini Italian. Yeah, she's got the glasses, yeah, and he's holding them in his hand. He's got a diamond ring, yeah, everything is the top of the line. Yeah, this guy, sharp dressed man. He's a sharp dressed man. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's a sharp dressed man. Yeah, that's the plan. He pulls up to the stoplight. Yeah, everybody got their eyes on this guy. Yeah, puts his window down, puts the music on. He's bumping it. Oh, it's his favorite song. He got a smile on. Pop down the glasses. He looks to the left. Got a half smile at this girl sitting on the corner. He says, hey, you wanna come for a ride? I'll show you the world. She says, heck yeah, I'll go anywhere with you. Yeah, I got my eyes on him. Yeah, gonna take it over, gonna take him over. I'm gonna take that credit card over to Bloomingdale's. Gonna spend it all on my hair. Maybe pick up a couple dresses for that next time we go to dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in with my husband, a sharp dressed man. Yeah, yeah, he's a sharp dressed man. What started as a date, it started and it turned into an engagement. Yeah, we're moving through it as it's week to week. We made it through, made it to our own wedding day. We got together and we made some babies. Yeah, we're here in a big house in the suburbs and we're figuring it all out. Yeah, as a sharp dressed man. Yeah, he got me. Yeah, she says, yeah, he got me. He's a sharp dressed man. He's a sharp dressed man. He's a sharp dressed man.
So, that is basically how we rock out. So, guys, tomorrow we have a very exciting night because it is Saturday Night Live. But I do have a baseball game for my son early tomorrow. A couple appointments to sell some real estate, hopefully. And then I will be back with you guys tomorrow for a show at 10:30 for the magnificent Saturday Night Live, day 1006 in a row. Check this out, though. 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow. There are two premieres. At 1 p.m., awesome, hilarious Kung Fu fighting. We were Kung Fu fighting. Check it out, 1 p.m. Don't miss it. I'll be in the chat with you. And then 6 p.m. we'll be watching The Loop, which is that one we checked out earlier. Good stuff. And then I'll be live with you at 10 o'clock. By the way, my plan here is that every day going forward, you will have a piece of content at 1 p.m. And if I get through a lot and enough of it, it will be 1 and 6 every day before the show. So you have 2 pieces of content a day. Is that too much? Too much? I don't know. Is 2 pieces of content and then live every day too much? I want to see if we can get them out to people. I don't want to water it down. So I thought maybe I'd put 1 a day and just book them out. So like for a week or 2, you can see all the upcoming videos, and just click the alarms for each one so you get notified whenever the show is ready to go live. Just a new thought I had today. You know, I make all these premieres and then like the premiere is like an hour later. Maybe I should make a premiere and put the song like a week later and see if that maybe gets us more views. What do you think? I don't know how it works. Maybe that makes more sense. Like I'll still try to drop stuff daily, but then I'll put a few things like a week out. So maybe it keeps popping up between now and the show. Let's test it out. Right now we're getting maybe 3 to 10 people during the premieres. Let's see if we can push that up by doing it this other way. I'll try to put some stuff out there like next week. Let's see what happens. I do have so much music to get through, so much comedy, so I'll try to drop all of it, like I said, and segment it. So every day, just keep checking out the platform, and you'll have something new every day. Plus, I'll be live with you every day. And that is how we will continue to stay away from the darkness, or at least to tolerate the darkness. So until tomorrow, Christine Seidman, Kathleen Danford, Modoc Roughstock, my friend, Pamela Swan, my friend, Trish Killian. You guys are awesome. Trish, you love the album? Is it on already? Hold on a second. Is it up yet? I'm curious if my album is up yet. I'm going to check. Sometimes I have to go to iTunes or Apple Music. Here we go. When I go to my page on Apple Music, I can see what's up and what's not. It's on! Woo! Guys, I'm giving you the link right now to Down in a Hole. Hold on, before we go, see, this is what happens, guys. This is what my problem is. Every time I freaking want to do something, then I remember, like, we have something going on over here. Look, this right there, that's the album. If you guys want to go and get the album, but very quickly, I think we should listen through it before we call it a night, so you guys have a chance. Let's see. Did I just share it? Is that the right thing? Let's see if this works. I have this. I can't stand Zucker Chooch. This Chooch. Man, is he a Chooch. All right, let me do this. I'm going to grab you the link to DistroKid, because that's illegal. Let's see, this, the link I just gave you is to pick up an album if you'd like to support the show. And this right here is if you would like to, you know what this is going to be. This is asking me for all kinds of stuff here too. You know what? Let's just do it tomorrow. You guys have heard the album, but there's the link to it. If you guys can go over and check it out, give it a listen, and if you like it, pick up a copy. And tomorrow, let me know what your favorite songs are. The coolest thing about this album is almost every song is about 4.5 minutes, except for a couple 6 minutes, 7 minutes. There's nothing crazy long on this album. This is really strong radio song albums, radio album songs. So let me know what you think if you like them. This is all stuff we wrote on Bigo. Christine was there with all these songs. Most of you guys were there for all these songs. Keep that in mind. You get to relive them, hopefully, again. But, fam and friends, until tomorrow when we do it all over again, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
You got to go away.